So welcome to my channel, you guys. This is a place where I will be documenting my wholesale journey. For those of you who may not know, my name is Jasmine and I am very fresh in this real estate business, starting up my wholesale journey. Mistakes, failures, progress, wins, all of that here on this channel to share with you guys so that maybe you can learn and not make the same mistakes that I did. But ultimately, I just want to continue to be consistent. Week 2 almost took your girl out, and I just don't know why. I don't know why, but we're gonna talk about it. Week 2 was basically me, of course, just really diving into building my list. People who may have posted their homes on Zillow, but it's just been sitting there. Of course, just reach out one way or the other, and the one way or the other, I'm gonna get into it. Nothing illegal, but the one way or the other, one way is you can, of course, skip trace, meaning you get everyone's number. The other is really doing your due diligence by, finding these things on public records, really finding these homeowners, searching on different sites. I also put down a list of different categories that I would want to build lists for. And some of those lists would be high equity lists, a vacant property list, tax delinquent, code violations, a house that may be in probate, for sale by owner. Those are really good too, because you have the owner's contact, that they're selling their home. You can reach out to them directly and just see if they are motivated to just accept a cash offer. Now, I feel like this week almost took your girl out because it was just one day. I'm not gonna say this week almost took me out because by the Lord's mercy, he got me back on track. It was just a day. It was one day out this week where I was like, oh my goodness, I'm like overload. It's like I was maybe listening to too many videos. The strategy that I got stuck in that kind of like felt like I was like, okay, what should I do? Was, should I do auto dialing? When you skip trace, you may get 2 to 3 phone numbers per owner, per property, maybe even 4, 5, 6, 7. If you get a skip tracing spreadsheet, it can seem a little intimidating because it's just a spreadsheet full of numbers, full of emails, full of people who are the owner, who may be the current tenant. Don't be discouraged, but just take your time to learn the spreadsheet for skip tracing. The tip would be, with whatever numbers that you receive with your skip trace, you always want to just ask for the owner. I did come across a few people and they were like, are you trying to reach with so-and-so, John, the owner? And I'm like, yes, I am actually. And she's like, well, no, this is not his number. I haven't gotten a cuss out or, a real hang up, really, in a sense. I haven't gotten anything yet. I started to look into auto dialing because I started to hear a lot of people who are in the industry using auto dialing. They're like, oh, it's just quick and easy. You can do this. You can just call 100 people versus dialing one at a time. So I signed up for the free trial, and come to find out, when I got the software, I'm like, okay, well, do I have access to auto dialing? And I didn't. This feature isn't accessible with this free trial. So you would have to activate the subscription right now in order to have the auto dialing. And the auto dialing is great because you can really just import your skip lead trace or even a list that you manually put together. You can upload it to the software and it will just dial, like, from my understanding, you could just upload a list and it could just call people. It's calling 3 to 4 people at a time. So I'm like, oh, that would be great. However, there's always a however. Starting out a business, my marketing budget does not suffice for that right now, okay? So what I learned, and I feel like that kind of got me a little like mentally like stretched, because I'm like, okay, well, people are saying, oh, it's great. Who do you think gonna get a deal if you got one person dialing 4 people versus you trying to dial manually one number? So then I had to just take a break. So I took a break. When I did, the Lord's like, okay, just take a break, take a rest. The lesson that I got from this was, with real estate or any business, you're gonna either invest time or you're gonna invest money. I didn't understand the full meaning of investing time. And when you invest time, you're not necessarily always making phone calls. because you're taking time to learn software. You're taking time to manually find the owners, the property. You're doing a lot of searching. You're doing a lot of pulling back of the peel of the banana. You find the market, then you find the area, the zip code. You're narrowing things down. You're finding the property, the street, people who maybe have a distressed home. Is it a good deal? Do it seem like somebody would, want to sell fast with this? Either trying to find the agent or the homeowner. When you're doing all of this peeling back and doing your due diligence, that phone is just laying down. You're not making phone calls. So I would just suggest, just be patient. If you're investing time, do not be discouraged. I will say I got back in the groove of things. I did get into the rhythm and the system of finding properties, finding the comparables, and putting together offers. I'm coming across homes who've been on the market for over 200 days. I'm really still figuring out a system that I can utilize without just kicking out so much money, because over time you're kicking out a lot of money when there are ways to do it for free. I was calling up the agents, getting a little information about the property. And once again, I've come across agents who were just like real cool about it. I'm telling them that I am an investor and I'm looking to purchase property in the area. And, just tell me a little bit about the home. You want to look at the roof. You want to ask about the foundation, the windows, the walls, the flooring, all of these things. So with that system of on-market properties, you have these owners who are selling their home potentially above the ARV. And what the ARV is, the after repair value. And when you think about it, if the owner is selling their home, they want to put it to the max that they potentially can to have room to negotiate, right? Makes sense. What I'll say is that your offer may be seemingly disrespectful. That's what I'm working through right now. Like, okay, you're listing it at X point, but the ARV is here. So as a wholesaler, knowing the repairs that needs to be done, looking at it from a potential end buyer's perspective. So you're taking all of that into perspective, and the maximum cash offer that I would be coming up with is like, man, whether it's like $100,000, $50,000 less than their asking price. You get used to speaking this language, giving these people offers, and it'll help you. You are getting the field work. So when your business grows, you can teach people how to do this. You can teach people what to do, what not to do, and things like that. The 3 things that you want to have when looking up properties, and maybe 3 or more. You're going to find the property, find the comparables. So then you want to find cash buyers in the area. Doing all of that, you will understand if this is a good deal or not. So other than that, you guys, that was week 2. Getting my feet wet a little bit with calling and connecting with agents, making my first offer that I didn't hear back from yet, and also knowing the true meaning of investing time versus investing money. Do not get discouraged. You'll continue to grow. You'll learn what works for you, and it'll become faster. It'll become quicker for you. And I know you'll build up a system that'll work for you and get you some results. To build up lists, get phone numbers, and just start calling people. We cannot be emotional. So don't be in your head thinking, oh, well, what if they accept the offer? Oh, what if they feel like they're going to be disrespected by the offer? Oh, what if I call this person and it's not their number? We got to eliminate and cut all of that. So I see y'all next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. I hope it helped you. And I'm just going to continue to be transparent. So until next time, I see y'all then.